Now from the home of the A's since 1968, it's baseball at the Oakland Coliseum. Tonight, Game 2 of this 3-game series between the American League's Houston Astros and the Oakland A's. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Sean Manaea is on the mound for Game 2. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, you take a look at that ERA. That's a little bloated right now. This guy's a better pitcher than that, but he hasn't been real consistent. One good game, one bad game. I think what he needs to do, if he can string together 3 or 4 good quality games in a row, that ERA will start creeping back down. He definitely needs to start pitching a lot better than he has up to this point, and it'll be interesting to see if he can turn it around in this one.
Here's the first pitch to him. Underway in Oakland as the first pitch of the night is taken for ball 1. And Dan Dero, this Oakland ball club entering play here tonight. They dropped another one last time out, and in fact they've won just twice in their last 8 tries.
Yeah, Matty V, we're looking at a team right now. They're just playing some average baseball through 4 games of this homestand. They split it 2-2, Dero, and I think they expect a little bit more.
Meanwhile now, this ball's trouble as it looks like it'll be good for extra bases. And he will make it all the way to third now as that mistake proves a costly one indeed. Well, talk about starting the game with a bang, boys.
Yeah, Matt, there's a reason this guy is leading off tonight. He can flat out fly, as you can see here. He squares up on this thing and kicks it into high gear for a triple to start us off.
Stepping in now, James Harden. As he'll take a look at ball 1. Harden is really a rare talent in this sport. A true 5-tool player, as they say, which means he can make an impact in a game at any time. Really a joy to watch. Not someone you want to take your eye off of.
Yeah, this guy's worth the price of a ticket.
And this one gets away. And not in time as the run scores. And a disastrous time to uncork a wild pitch as the go-ahead run scores from third.
Yeah, and when you're losing, there's usually a good reason for it. They're already down, and then he lets this one get away from him. They better keep them within striking distance, or this thing is going to get lopsided in a hurry.
Manaea isn't considered by many to be a power pitcher. He doesn't strike out a ton of guys, but he's usually very effective as starting pitchers go. One of those guys that uses his defense and makes the opponent put the ball in play.
Matty V, not all pitchers are going to be.
There's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one without a doubt is gone. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. 12 home runs for him now thus far. And the Astros have taken a 2-0 lead.
Well, this is something you don't see every day. It had the distance the second it left the bat. But it was anybody's guess whether it was going to be fair or foul. That is, until it clanked off the top of the foul pole. No question or controversy now. That's an impressive homer.
Into the box, Michael Lee. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1.
Don't think for 1 second, after giving up already 1 homer, that he doesn't know where this lineup's headed. He's going to have to face the real sluggers right now, and he's going to have to execute.
And here's a fastball in for strike 1. 91 miles an hour that time. And set up behind the dish is Clyde Washington, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
You know, Dero, he is a pitcher's best friend, Clyde Washington. Down in the strike zone, he'll definitely call that ball right at the knees.
If he's consistent with it, Dan, which Clyde always is, I'm okay with it.
Good idea with the change, but it's 2-1.
A great case of a manager sticking up for his pitcher right there and giving that umpire an earful. He didn't get that pitch called the way he wanted it to, but the manager's planting a seed in that umpire's mind to try to expand the strike zone so some of those borderline pitches start to go his pitcher's way.
And that's through for a hit. So the first 3 batters of the ball game hit safely against him here, and he's going to need to turn things around in a hurry before things get out of hand. Now batting, number 3, and he's a guy who's been absolutely terrific over the last couple of series, really swinging it well. Here comes the first pitch, and that's inside for a ball, 1-0.
This is the situation where there's a lot of pressure on the infielders if the ball's put in play on the ground. Both the guy at first and at the plate are burners, so a double play is going to be tough. Even getting 1 out could be a challenge.
A shot down the first baseline, and he whips on it as this ball's right under his glove. And they keep rolling here. They're runners at the corners with still nobody out.
Dan, after that base hit right there, we're talking about 2 full weeks of finding a way to be productive and get a knock.
Don't you think about that? You think how hard it is to get a base hit in a professional baseball game, and for him to be able to do it 14 consecutive days in a row. As a pitcher, you have to just tip your cap to this guy.
Into the box now, David Lee, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. So far this season, Lee carries a very respectable hitting line, right at .310.
His batting average right now certainly signifies that this guy is having a great year. I'm very interested to see how this guy finishes up.
The 0-1 delivery. A ball and a strike.
If you're going to have success against some of the better hitters in the game, you've got to get that pitch right there. 0-2, he's almost certainly out. 1-1, he's got a chance to really do some damage.
Runners are at first and third with none out. And he misses 2-1.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick because he's got 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
Set and the 2-1 pitch. A little bouncer, but that one rolls foul. The 2-2. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Fowler racing back on the warning track. He makes the catch. And that'll bring home run number 3. It's now a 3-0 cushion.
Great job there by this power hitter. Known for driving the ball out of the ballpark. Does the job right there with the sac fly and brings the run home.
Digging in, Carlos Correa. And he's got that batting lineup near the 300 mark entering play. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. And he'll step off the rubber and go to first. Back in standing. The 1-0 home is laid off, but in there for strike 1.
These guys hitting aren't in first place by accident. They excel at getting out to early leads, so this is a big moment in this game. If they're able to lengthen this lead any more in this inning, they're going to be in really good shape to come away with a win today.
Now the 1-1 pitch. And they pitch out here, but nothing's happening. Ball 2. And now they've got him picked off. And they got him at second base on a good, smart play that time. Good time to call the change as he swings and misses for strike two. The 2-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. So they pick up 3 runs on 4 hits here. No errors and no one left. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. The Astros lead it 3-0. Justin Verlander will be on the bump for game 2 of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, thanks, Matt. Justin Verlander, former Cy Young Award winner. He's done just about everything you could do as a starting pitcher. At one time, might have had the best and biggest arm in the game of baseball. Consistently 94 to 97 miles an hour. Really good overhand curveball. Has the slider, has the changeup. Usually you'll know if Justin Verlander is on early. If he gets through the first couple innings, 1, 2, 3, he's going to be tough to beat.
And he starts him out with one high and tight, ball 1. And fellows, these Astros entering play here tonight. Well, they've been on a pretty good roll of late. Winners of 7 of their last 8 ball games.
Matty, this team is oozing confidence right now. They were playing well coming into this game. And what do? Right out of the chute, top of the first, throw a 3 spot up on the board. They got the opposition on their heels.
It's 2-1 to the A's leadoff batter. Fouled off. No offer on that one, and Verlander's run at full now, 3-2. Dustin Fowler is on deck. And that misses ball 4. So that's just what you hope for here in the first. Base runners as you try to claw back into this one.
Yeah, the guy's been on fire lately, hitting anything close. So I think this is the way to go here. Get the bat out of his hands any way that you can.
Up next, the speedy outfielder Dustin Fowler. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. First pitch on its way from Verlander. Lifted the other way down the left field line. Harden moves over. He's got it 1 away. With that, let's look at the starting lineup for the hometown A's. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Well, Matty, I'm looking for signs of life from Stephen Piscotty. I mean, talk about a rough season. His batting average is sort of an eyesore right now. He just hasn't put it together all season long, and it's become somewhat of a topic of discussion around this team.
Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And he lays off there, 1-0. The 1-0 home finds the zone, strike 1. Hit hard on the ground towards second. There's one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. 4 to 6 to 3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. Back with more here on a Tuesday night after this. Here's George Springer. First at bat for him in this one. He was 1 for 4 with a double in the ball game last night.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
First pitch on its way. Hit hard on the ground towards second, and that finds its way through for a base hit. So the leadoff man reaches base to start out their half of the second inning.
Hey, the offense did their homework coming into this one. There's another leadoff knock in the second. That makes five hits already for these guys.
And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. He'll start play with that average down in the low 230s. No home runs as of yet, and 4 RBIs. Here comes the 0-1. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. His career numbers against Minaya, he's just 2 for 12. He's taken him deep once. Springer on at first, nobody out. And this is on the ground to short. Could be 2. The second for 1. On to first. A double play.
Doesn't come much easier than that. Taylor made 6-4-3 double play and an easy one to turn.
Here's Marwin Gonzalez now. It was a 3-hit effort from him last night, so he was a big part of that victory. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
Hey, I don't know what happened in between innings, but he went down that tunnel with a few of his teammates and some coaches and found a way to regroup because he's been really good this second inning. After going out in the first, I thought it was going to be a super short outing.
Now the 0-1 is swung on and lifted out to straightaway center field. Fowler is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Astros are down quietly. They lead it 3-0. Now at the plate, Chris Davis. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Here comes the first pitch. There's a fastball that just misses, ball 1.
Love jumping out to an early 3-0 lead, but this game is far from over. A lot of innings left to be played. He's going to have to continue to execute out on that mound.
The 1-0 home is laid off for ball 2.
2 balls, no strike.
And here's a slider for a called strike.
That's a nasty pitch right there. You got to tip your hat as the hitter. You get a nasty slider like that, there's nothing you can do. Actually a quality take.
Popped him up. And there's out number 1.
Time for a look at the Houston Astros on D. And guys, the things I want you to focus on today, one of them being this manager loves to shift. He has the pitching staff to trust to be able to manipulate his defense to try and get as many outs and play the numbers as much as he can.
Now at the plate, Matt Olson. Here's the first pitch to him. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Missed with a slider. Two and 1 to the A's first baseman.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit of a tough spot. You probably can't throw that again, so your opponent is probably up there just looking for a fastball that he can drill.
Swing and a little tapper. That winds up foul for the second strike. Here now the 2-2. Is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Batting six.
In is the catcher, Jonathan Lucroy. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. First offering on its way. Here's a strike.
Oh, that's for sure going to be a pitch he wants back. You're not going to get many balls right in the wheelhouse from a top-level arm like this.
2 out, nobody on. Bouncer to the left side. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Nothing doing against Verlander that time around, as he holds on to a 3-0 lead. Back to the top of the order now, and striding in the speedy second baseman, Jose Altuve. First pitch on its way. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
I guess the game plan from the offensive standpoint today coming into this one was they were going to work the counts. They've been super patient at the plate in the early goings of this game, and they've got the lead looking for more.
A ball and a strike to Houston's leadoff batter. Now the 1-1 pitch. Misses, ball 2. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
Well, this has been a good job to work the count from 0-1 to 3-1, and now he's really in the driver's seat to see a heater that he can do something with.
The 3-1 pitch. And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin inning number 3.
That is not the way he wanted to start off this half inning. It's one thing to walk the leadoff hitter, but it's even more painful when the leadoff hitter is an absolute burner, and he can really wreak some havoc on the bases.
So striding in, James Harden. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
The last at-bat, Matty V, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches. A lot of times you'll see the take sign after 5 straight balls to start the inning, but with the middle of the order up at the plate here, I wouldn't be surprised if he's turned loose. Just has to be the right pitch to hack at.
The 1-0 is looked at for the first strike.
That was a classic two-hole hitter move right there, giving his boy a chance to steal a bag. Got to be honest, in today's game, you don't see too many guys take that pitch.
Altuve gets his lead at first, nobody out. Oh, and he leaves the fastball up there. Mistaken location. He is going to pay for it dearly as that ball is sent over the wall. A home run. So a 2-run homer down the line in right field. His second of the game as the Astros will open up a 5-0 lead.
Well, he won his last start, but he didn't give up any long balls. He's already given up 2 here, so he's got his work cut out for him if he's going to get the W in this one. He's going to have to start keeping the ball in the yard for starters.
Up next for the Astros.
In now, Michael Lee.
Michael
as he'll send a ground ball down to third. And he whiffs on it as this ball's right under his glove.
I mean, there's no secret right now. There's a fight at the bat. Everybody wants up at the plate right now. They're feeling frisky. They're all pulling the trigger early, and it's working.
Standing in now, number 3, line to the right side.
But no one can get to this one as it's down for a foul ball inside the visitors' bullpen.
1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Now we'll snap one off over to the bag. Runner's back. A runner at first with no outs here. And another snap throw to the bag, keeping particularly close tabs on him. The 0-1 on its way. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-1 is in off the plate.
Wow, his last time out, guys were just flailing away at that slider. But tonight, completely different story. I think their approach coming to the plate tonight was to lay off that pitch until he shows he can throw it for a strike.
Now the 2-1. In the dirt. And he is in there. They couldn't get him at second. And costly as the runner will move into scoring position now. Three and 1. Here it is. Very weakly on the ground. That winds up foul. A runner at second, nobody out. Right side, backhanded. Throw won't be in time as he reaches it first.
Dan, after this infield hit right here, this guy has to be so frustrated. He's been having a rough outing, and he's not discriminating the way he gives them up.
No, he isn't. You know what he's going to do after this one? He's going to go to the movies and watch the movie about himself, the Rocky Horror Pitching Show, because this has been a nightmare.
Into the box, David Lee, as he can't catch up on a fastball at the letters, and it's strike 1. He hit a sac fly earlier. Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called to strike anyway. 0-2 now.
Hey, that's a huge pitch for him right there. He's been struggling early. If he's able to get any feel on his secondary stuff, he might be able to hang around a little bit.
A ball and 2 strikes.
Well, I'll tell you, he's not hitting over 300 by luck. He really knows the strike zone and his own strengths. That last take is a great example.
Swinging a ground ball to third. From his bottom, Lowry on to first, but not in time. It's a fielder's choice and an RBI.
Now batting.
At the plate, Carlos Correa. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. He's set. Here it comes. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. The 1-0. Runners off for second. Pitch outside. The throw is going to be far too late. That's a stolen base.
Well, some may say that's a questionable steal with such a big lead, but to me, it's still too early to worry about disrespecting the other team. I've seen leads like this disappear, so they're going to keep trying to pile on.
To the left side, but it's well foul. Here's the 2-1 home. Hit in the air down the right field line. Heading after it is Piscotty, and he makes the catch in the corner.
Now batting, the center fielder, George Springer.
Digging in to try it again, George Springer. Runner in scoring position with two gone. First delivery to him on the way. Fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. Ready with the 0-1 pitch, and it's fouled away. Three runs already home here. And he misses there. 1-2.
Great arm action on that two-strike changeup right there, but even better job at the plate to take that one.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Here's another 1-2. And that one stayed up a little high.
He certainly has an open base down there, but you don't want your defender standing flat-footed for much longer.
The 2-2 doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Another full count pitch on its way. There's ball 4.
Well, some might say a walk there is okay because you've got first base open, but he's been struggling out there. And if you're going to work around hitters, you don't want to work around hitters in the bottom of the lineup.
So digging in now, Alex Bregman. He's got a chance to add on to what's already been a big inning for them.
Yeah, 2 on here and 3 on the board already. They've absolutely come out and forced the issue of this inning. Matt, a hit here could really fire up that dugout.
He's set, and the pitch. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. Hack on another here as the runner scores from second.
Boy, you know, in today's game, D-Row, pitchers are being taught high velocity, go get ahead, strike one. Boy, that didn't work in that situation.
Yeah, and guys have such put-away pitches, Dan. You don't want to go super deep in the count. Find yourself with 2 strikes on you, and here comes a nasty slider or a nasty split finger. He had an approach right there. He wanted to use an ambush tactic, and it worked.
Into the box now, Marwin Gonzalez. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. The 1-0 is taken, strike 1.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
We're starting to see a lot more balls from him now, and that's a direct result of him getting hit around pretty good. He's trying to do something different, and it's resulting in him not attacking the strike zone anymore.
And he misses again. Ball 3. Four runs here in this half inning. The 3-2 pitch is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 3. 9 men come to the plate, 4 score. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Astros 7 and the A's nothing. Stepping in, Matt Joyce, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
And that misses. Ball 1.
I got to believe this is an awesome time for this pitcher to get real aggressive in the strike zone. He's got a huge lead. He knows he can pound and try and polish up his mechanics down and away.
Now the 1-0. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground, but a foul ball. 1-1. The 1-1. Smoke toward the hole. There is Altuve, and that's out number 1. So with one away, a couple of teams out of the AL West doing battle in this one. So let's check out where they sit in the standings entering play here today. Stepping in, Chad Pinder, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that one stayed too low, apparently. And facing right-handed pitching so far this season, Pinder is holding on to a batting average way down in the 210s.
Matty, he struggled against right-handed pitching all season long, but he just needs a few knocks today, maybe to get the confidence going. I don't think this is the norm for this ball club.
Throw on to first, and Verlander's got it going here. 2 away.
Batting ninth, third baseman, Chapman.
So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. There's a fastball missing down and away for a ball. 1-0. A ball and a strike to count to Matt Chapman.
We're seeing him in an absolute groove out there in the mound right now. Retired 7 straight, and mechanically, he looks really consistent and fluid to me.
A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the A's. They need to get something cooking here. It's 7-0. Daniel Kalum answers the call from the pen here in the fourth, as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter. Digging in once again, Jose Altuve.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down, because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball one. Count now, a ball and a strike. The 1-1 takes that one for strike two on the inside corner. Fastball, strike three called on the outside corner, and a pretty generous corner at that, as that's the first down of the inning. And there are the final numbers for the Oakland starter, and clearly he was off his game this evening. Ready to take his hacks again, James Harden, as he'll look to follow up the two-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
This guy's having a pretty good week so far in one game. His last at bat, his second home run of the game. We'll see if they'll pitch him a little bit more carefully in this AB.
And there's ball one.
1 ball, 1 strike.
This is line to left. Davis is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2. So with 7 runs allowed already, it's been another dismal outing from this pitching staff, as you take a look there at the list of clubs with the highest team ERA. And that's not all that promising a number, as they find themselves just one spot off the bottom in the American League. Standing in, Michael Lee. He singled his last time up. First delivery to him on the way. A ball and no strikes.
Hey, 2 outs, nobody on, and a power hitter up. This is where, as a pitcher, you got to use the hitter's aggression against him. Get him to fish a little bit. Something a little more out of the zone than normal.
Well hit to right. But this one lands in the bullpen area, a foul ball.
The 1-1. Makes him swing and miss on a ball out of the zone for strike 2. Hit hard on the ground at first. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Stepping in now, number 3, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. The 1-0 delivery. A fastball that just misses inside.
Not the ideal spot to be right here. 2-0 count on a real good hitter. Boy, you're going to have to make some really good pitches now.
Here's the 2-0. And a changeup right down the middle.
That's an impressive pitch right there. If you're willing to throw a changeup on 2-0, that tells me that's a pitch you feel really confident with.
Now we'll step off and fire to the bag, and he'll dive back in. Now the 2-1 pitch is taken, ball 3.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
And he fouls this one off.
A lot of times you see guys in the middle of the order get worked away, but not right here. They're keeping it inside on him.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt, but he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
The 3-2 pitch. Hard hit ball to second. Leaps and makes a terrific catch. And with that, the side is retired. A ball ticketed for right center, but the ticket is revoked as he goes up to pull this one down. Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday night baseball after this. Ready for another chance? Jed Lowry reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance.
Jed Lowry.
First pitch on its way from Verlander. Popped him up. Gonzalez over to his left. One down.
Every pitcher loves to get quick outs, right? How about that? One pitch, one out, a pop-up to start the inning.
Up next, the speedy outfielder Dustin Fowler. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball. Ball 1. Tough one to lay off. Called a strike. A's still looking for that elusive first hit of the ball game. That's lifted the other way out to left. Harden is under it. 2 gone.
Now batting, right fielder, Stephen Piscotty.
Into the box, Stephen Piscotty. First offering on its way. A swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball. And that misses 1-1.
He obviously wanted that call on the corner, but if he continues to put the ball right there, he's going to get that call, and he's going to keep pitching as well as he is.
Verlander sets his sights. Here's the 1-1. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. No runs, no hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. Hit down the third baseline. But this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2.
All right, that's when you got to tell yourself to slow down a little bit right there. Out in front on a fastball, hit it hard, but pulled it foul.
Lee giving chase. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Pretty painless half of the inning, all told. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. It's the Astros 7 and the A's nothing. So striding forward now, David
Leading off for
Lee.
Houston, catcher, David Lee.
First pitch on its way. A breaking ball taken at the knees for strike 1. Looks like a right-hander's gotten up to throw now in the Oakland pen. High fly ball out to deep right field. Piscotty looks up. And it's gone. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Number 11 for him on the season as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
Boy, when this guy gets in a groove, he can hit him, and when he hits him in bunches. hit a home run in last night's game. And if they continue to pitch him on the outer part of the plate, look out. This guy's going to do some major damage.
Ready now, Carlos Correa. 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
Shortstop, Carlos Correa.
First pitch coming. Here it is. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Ball 2 now.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
The 2-0 on the way. 3-0 now.
And when you're already down by a bunch, this is where a guy's got to take some responsibility out there and at least start throwing some strikes.
Astros shortstop in front with a 3-1 count. And a fastball misses there. Ball 4.
You know, it takes a lot of discipline to watch a pitch like that go by, but on a 3-1 count, he had the luxury of being a little bit more selective up there. Good take and a walk is the result.
Here's George Springer. It was a walk in his last trip. First delivery to him on the way. Swing and a screamer, but this one's not going to stay fair. Comes set with the 0-1. Hit hard to the right side. Just foul. Correa aboard here at first with nobody out. Still no balls and 2 strikes. Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here.
Good job by the catcher to keep the ball from getting too far away and allowing that base runner to get into scoring position. That keeps the double play in order, which they need, seeing as they've already given up 1 run in this inning.
And this one's tapped foul at home plate. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. The 2-2. A bullet to first base. And they'll put the tag on him heading back to first. It's a double play.
The designated hitter, Alex Bregman.
Now the Astros designated hitter, Alex Bregman. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. Here comes the first pitch. And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball 1. Hit on the ground out to short. Pinder comes up with it. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 1 more for the Astros, and it comes on this solo homer. Middle of the night at the Coliseum. It's the Astros 8 and the A's nothing. Here's Chris Davis now. They'll start things out here in the home 5th, and it's been tough sledding for this lineup through the first half of the game.
Yeah, they haven't had any momentum going to the plate so far in this one, Matt. They need something to break their way and wake them up a bit.
Be nice to get these fans involved at some point as well. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. First pitch of the inning misses here to the cleanup man. It's 1-0. Now the 1-0. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. The 1-1 is strike two swinging. The 1-2 is taken for ball two. Here now the 2-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike three.
I'll tell you, he looks really dialed in on the bump right there. He's got a shutout going, and he really seems to have this lineup off balance. Even when he challenges them up in the zone, they don't have an answer for it.
That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First pitch on its way. Right over the middle, knee high. One out, nobody on. Circle change and a beauty. It's 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. He takes strike three called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are two away. A look at our line score to this point, and I'm almost certainly jinxing things by pointing it out, but it's worth mentioning that 0 in the hit column through 2 outs here in the 5th. In is the catcher, Jonathan Lucroy. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Here's the first pitch to him. And he takes ball one. Lucroy, a native Floridian. His contract is set to expire at the end of this season, so he may end up hitting the market this winter.
Hey, this guy has been an absolute solid player his entire big league career, and I expect him to have a ton of suitors come this offseason.
In the air, down the line in left. Harden is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. And something about this outing so far is beginning to look awfully familiar, especially in regards to that hit column. Back with more here on a Tuesday night after this. Santiago Casilla gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Marwin Gonzalez will be the first one to greet him here, as he'll be forced to turn around and hit from the left side now.
Marwin Gonzalez.
Here comes the first pitch. A fastball down near the shoe tops. The 1-0 is in there for strike one. The 1-1 takes a pitch for strike number two. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Hit hard towards center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So the Astros put a man aboard to get the inning underway.
There's another line drive leadoff single right now. I mean, they've had an unbelievable scouting report on these pitchers today. They are finding barrels. They are not trying to do too much. Guys are staying in the big part of the field and hitting everything on the screws.
Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. And opposite field as he lines this down the line in right. And that is down, as that could be 2 bases. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
Just goes to show you, if you're going to throw that two-seam fastball away, which I don't think is the best pitch anyway, you better start that thing out of the zone and let it work its way back to the corner. With this one, it started out on the corner, so it leaked back right over the heart of the plate and got whacked.
James Harden will stand in again as we flash you back to the early stages of this ball game. There were fans still finding their seats as he launched his second home run of the game, as he was off to a fast start indeed. First offering on its way. There's a fastball missing down and away for a ball. 1-0. Casilla, a right-hander who stands an even 6 feet. He's a 15-year major league vet, so it's been quite the career for him.
Yeah, Matty, no kidding right there. I'll tell you what, the grind to get to the big leagues is so hard. Guys just want to spend a month, a day in the big leagues. So to put yourself here for 12 years screams to your ability to adjust and be a great teammate.
The 1-0 misses for the second ball. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. The 2-0 on the way. In the dirt. It's 3-0 now. Michael Lee waits on deck. Three balls and a strike to Houston's left fielder.
Hey, this pitcher better watch himself right here. The way this guy's swinging, he's got aggressive things on his mind.
The 3-1. And he misses with it. Ball 4. So that'll load the bases. And now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
Michael Lee.
Digging in now, Michael Lee. He's looking to go 4 for 4 with a base hit right here. First pitch of the at-bat. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. High in the air down the right field line. And foul. And oh, look out as he has to hop out of the way of the fastball there.
We can't hear it from here, obviously, but I think someone in the dugout just yelled, "Wear it," because that could have been a run.
Oh, and he's hit by the pitch. And that'll be a painful run batted in.
Well, there's a couple of ways to look at this. It never looks good to hit a man when your team is getting shelled. Seems a little suspicious. Then again, sooner or later, you've got to reclaim the inside part of the plate, or things can get even worse.
Standing in now, number 3.
And there's a base hit on the line.
1 run is scored. Now the relay home, but not in time as he's across with the run.
Everything done right, Dan, on both sides, the defensive side and the offensive side, to send him, and the outfielder made a strong, accurate throw, but that runner was safe.
No doubt about it. That's one of those where you got to be aggressive as a third base coach. You know the outfielder has a strong throwing arm. You're taking a lot of things you're trying to get through a decision to send. A good send in a close play, but it all worked out.
Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far.
It'll be interesting to see if they use that changeup in this at-bat. That last at-bat, that was a changeup he hit for a home run. I'm going to see if this time they don't go to more fastballs and curveballs.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
The set and the 1-1 pitch. And the pitch is off the catcher's glove as it rolls away. So now 2 men in scoring position.
Yeah, and as we take another look at this pitch is on the outer half of the plate. The catcher doesn't know whether to backhand it or not, and it just skips off his glove for the pass ball. He'll be upset with himself about that one, no doubt.
Fouled away. Runners at second and third here, nobody out. Missed with a breaking ball.
Wow, talk about a waste pitch on 2-2. That one wasn't even close. I don't know anyone that would have swung at that pitch.
Good job going down and hanging with it that time. And this one misses here. A close pitch on 3-2, but Clyde Washington rules it ball 4.
What's the saying? When you find yourself in a hole, the first thing you should do is stop digging. Well, the guy on the bump obviously hasn't heard that one.
Here's Carlos Correa now. 0 for 2 with a walk for him so far. Here's the first pitch to him. A fastball right down the middle for a strike. A swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball.
Sometimes guys get a little less aggressive pitching with a couple of runners on base, but not here. That was 2 good fastballs to take control of the bat and get the count to 0-2.
Tight spot, bases loaded, nobody out. Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2.
Hey, this is a monster strikeout situation right here. A double play would be great in this situation, but I know he's going for the K. You get a 1-2 count on a guy, he's going to throw his nastiest stuff.
The 1-2 is a fastball down below the knees.
Hey, I don't mind those pitches down below the zone trying to go for the strikeout right there. But you find yourself in a 2-2 count right here. Interested to see what he goes to.
The 2-2. Now a hard liner, but foul. The 2-2 one more time is laid off, and the count runs full. Bases loaded here, nobody out. And this is swung on and missed, and boy, they took care of a key man there. One away. Time now for the A's Road to the Show report as we get a look at a couple of guys making some noise in the upper levels of the minors. Ready once again, George Springer. He's 1 for 2 in this one. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball, ball 1. Bases are loaded with only 1 out. Astros center fielder ahead with a 2-0 count.
Putting himself in a pretty bad situation now on 2-0 and the bases loaded. He basically doesn't have much of an option but to challenge him right here.
The 2-0. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Well, nothing can make you question yourself on that mound more than 3 straight balls to a guy you know that you should go right after. Sometimes you just lose the strike zone and you don't know why.
Still only 1 out in the inning. And a full count to George Springer. It's 3-2. This is skied out toward right. Piscotty on his horse. He gets there to make the catch, but this should bring home a run as the runner tags from third. And the runner from third crosses the plate.
Usually when you score a lot of runs in one inning, like this inning, you're doing a lot of things right. And how about this? A sac fly to drive in another run. They have to be happy with this.
In now, Alex Bregman. And their runners at the corners now. First pitch coming. Here it is. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but a foul ball here. 0-1. The 0-1 delivery. Hit hard on the ground towards second, and that's through. A base hit. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score.
The first baseman, number 9, Marwin Gonzalez.
Here's Marwin Gonzalez now. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring. Here comes the first pitch. Takes a look at a slider that catches the inside corner. Comes set, and the 0-1. And he misses with it. 1-1.
I'm sure he's frustrated by that call. Probably could have been a strike, but at the same time, earning strikes from the umpire is a real thing. If you've been all over the place like he has, you're just not going to get much help from the umpires.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Lee on second. Bregman on at first with 2 down. And strike 3 there as they'll finally work out of the inning as the side is retired. So this already sizable lead gets even larger as 5 more runs cross the plate. Bottom part of the order, 7, 8, and 9 due up in the home half. Astros lead this one 13-0. Digging in for his second at-bat, Matt Joyce. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
We're moving through the middle of this ball game right now. They want to get things going. How about trying to get some base runners on, or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game.
Fouled off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Breaking ball in for a strike.
Well, there's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. If he's going to have the ability to flip that in there whenever he wants, this is going to be a tough test.
Here's Verlander now on 0-2. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Calling for it, Harden. 1 away.
The batter, the shortstop, Chad Pinder.
And that brings up Chad Pinder. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First delivery to him on the way. And a fastball just a bit high. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. No runs, no hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. And that's in there above the belt, so it's even now, 2-2. No offer on that one, and Verlander's run at full now, 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home. Line hard, but foul. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman.
And on the first pitch, he grounds foul.
He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Hit hard on the ground to second. Altuve has it. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. A's are gone in order. Still looking up at a 13-0 score. Back here at the Coliseum in Oakland. This one pretty much all over, but the shouting as we check our game summary to see how we've gotten to where we are. Ryan Dull comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one.
Ryan Dull.
Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve.
Leading off for the Astros, second baseman, Jose Altuve.
First offering on its way. And he takes a pitch right down the middle. Missed with a slider. One and two now as that one's fouled off. Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2. Down the third baseline. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. The 3-2 one more time. Smoked on the ground left side. And that's in there for a base hit. His third hit of the game. So it's an inning opening single to kick off their half of the seventh.
Well, with that base hit, Dero, he's 3/4 of the way to the cycle. The only one he needs now is the home run, and he should get another AB in this one.
Yeah, 100%, Dan. People are like to downplay the cycle a little bit. I'm a huge fan of it myself. If he can mix in this homer right here, not only hits for the cycle, but 4 knocks in the game.
And they start him out away with a cold strike. The 0-1 delivery. Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball 1. Altuve on at first. Nobody out. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
When you know a guy has a great changeup on the mound, you got to be willing to give up pull side of the plate from time to time. It just looked like his timing was a smidge off.
And this is swung on and missed, and the American League's leading hitter is gone on strikes. 1 away.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
In now, Michael Lee, as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. Runners on first with 1 down. Ready on 0-2. In the dirt here. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
And I think that's the case of the pitcher being a little too preoccupied with the speed at first. He lost focus on making the pitch and throws an absolute scud. The irony, of course, is the runner's now on second, and he didn't even have to steal.
The 1-2 is a slider taken in the dirt. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Fowler's in pursuit. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now.
Now batting, number 3.
Digging in and looking for more. Number 3. He's working on a 3-hit ball game right now. First delivery to him on the way. Here's a strike. Ripped down the line. And that is a fair ball as this one's heading for the left field corner. On the second, but he's in safely. As also on the play, a run comes across to score.
I mean, that had to feel good right there, Dan. That's his third RBI of the game and extends his team's lead. They might have this one locked up.
Well, I tell you, those are always big, those add-on insurance runs. Big RBI right there for a little bit more breathing room.
Into the box, David Lee, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Ready with the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. A ball and 2 strikes now.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Two out here and a runner at second. Line to the right side, but a foul ball.
When you have 2 strikes on you, as a hitter, if you get something that you can handle, you have to find a way to do some damage with it. That was a missed opportunity.
A 2-2 count to the Astros catcher. The 2-2. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. The 2-2 one more time. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3.
What we're seeing here is a really smart at bat. They got to be thinking the man on the mound is getting a little short on gas, so when you go up there and make him throw a bunch of pitches, you're more likely to get a good pitch to hit or at least force him out of the game.
And it's fouled away.
Hey, he's got 4 foul balls in this AB right here. He's really making this pitcher grind for everything.
The 3-2 one more time, and he fouls this one off.
Hey, we all love home runs and gappers, but I love the mano-y-mano right here. 5 foul balls in this at bat. He continues to make this pitcher work.
Another full count pitch on its way. Oh, and he leaves that one right over the plate as this is sent high and deep out to right center field. And it is gone. A home run. So it's a 2-run shot to right center, his second home run of the game, as this lead got even wider. And we've seen 4 round trippers from these guys so far. Dan, D-Row, what do you make of all this?
Matty V, D-Row, I don't know what you think, but this is like crazy. 4th round tripper of the game so far.
Yeah, you're watching this pitcher. He's just not executing on both sides. They're missing over the heart of the plate, not using the quadrants. In the hitters meeting, they focused on this stuff. They thought these guys could miss middle, and that's exactly what's happening.
First offering on its way. And that one just missed outside.
1 ball, no strike.
You could tell he's starting to get frustrated out there. He's not usually used to getting knocked around the yard a little bit, and you can tell he's starting to feel for it.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hit on the ground out to short. Pinder takes it in. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So 3 runs on 3 hits, including the home run. No errors, and no one left on base. It's stretch time here in Oaktown. Houston leads this one 16-0. Digging in the switch hitter, Jed Lowry. He got under one and popped out his last time up.
We're moving right along into this one as we head into the late innings. Listen, if you want to score, you got to have to bunch some hits together, and they haven't been able to do that so far. So hopefully this leadoff guy, this would be the right guy at the right spot to get something going.
That's wide, 2-0. And a swing and a miss, as that looked like self-defense there. It's 2-2.
Oh, wow, that's what they call a jam sandwich. Wow, not much you can do with that pitch that's in tight.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Now another 2-2. And he strikes him out here. So that's out number 1 here in the 7th as he continues to keep him out of the hit column.
He's been in total control out there tonight. Gets the leadoff guy with a strikeout there, and it just seems like we've seen so many off-balance swings and weakly hit balls in this one.
Up next, the speedy outfielder Dustin Fowler. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A ball and no strikes. Fastball, and that thing got up there at 95 miles an hour. A ball and a strike. And he just misses with a curveball. Altuve at second. He's got it in time to first, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, right fielder, Stephen Piscotty.
Stepping up to the plate, Stephen Piscotty. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch on its way. Fouled away. Two out, nobody on. A breaking ball over the outside corner for strike 2.
This guy's pitching really well in this one so far. You could just see he's awful confident attacking the strike zone, and when he comes off the mound at the end of the inning, looks like he stepped in a big old bucket of sassy.
0-2 is a fastball that misses inside. 1-2 now.
High fastball right there with a 2-strike count. You know what that might be doing? Setting up the next pitch. Could be that hard slider down and away. Something breaking down and away off the plate.
This is on the ground over to first. Gonzalez is up with it, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the A's. Still 16-0. Here's George Springer. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead.
George Springer.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Hard hit ball to second. Gloved by Lowry. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Number 2.
A look here at our starter comparison. And again, I don't want to be called the jinx, but the number to watch is in that hit column on the left side of your screen. A big 0. Now to the plate, Alex Bregman. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. In tight here with the first pitch fastball. That's 1-0. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate. They did damage.
So with one gone here in the top of the 8th, even the home fans are starting to sense that we could be on the verge of witnessing history as we get a look at our line score here, and you see the big number. No hits for the home team through 7. Here's Marwin Gonzalez now. He was sent packing on strikes in his last trip. First pitch of the at-bat. Fouled off. A ball and a strike to count to the Astros first baseman. Grounder down the line at third, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And a neck high fastball that time. Grounded down the third baseline, but this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. Here's another 2-2. Got him, and he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time. 1-2-3 go the Astros as it remains a 16-0 ball game. Here's Chris Davis now. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
Here's the pitch. Breaking ball for a strike. 0-1.
Hey, sometimes you have to look at it like it's not how or how many. Pitching very well into this one into the late innings, and his first pitch strike percentage less than 50%. He'd like it to be a lot higher than that. He's making it very difficult on himself, but he's still getting outs.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he struck him out for the first out of the inning, but perhaps more importantly, he's 5 outs away now.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty good job right there. That's the 4th time he struck out, and we're only in the 2nd game of this series.
That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson. Snatched out of midair at first base for out number 2.
We're getting into the nitty-gritty. That's the second out of the 8th inning, and the pitcher needs only 4 more outs for a no-hitter.
So coming to the plate, Jonathan Lucroy. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. First offering on its way. Takes a good curveball at the knees. Outside for a ball, 1-1.
1-1.
One ball and 2 strikes to the A's catcher. The 1-2. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
At that, as this count now gets to 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Full count here. Here comes the pitch. And he struck him out. So he's now through 8 full innings and will take his no-hit bid into the 9th. A's are gone in order. Still 16-0. A look there at the Bay Bridge from the East Bay side, where we are for this one from the Coliseum in Oakland. Blake Trinan enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Jose Altuve, and he'll complete the cycle if he can blast one over the wall here. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt. The first pitch. Off we go in the 9th as the first pitch misses for ball 1. The 1-0 home. It is a fastball in off the plate for a ball.
Not sure if that was a purpose pitch or not, but I liked it. As a pitcher, sometimes you've got to be willing to back the guy off the plate by running something hard inside. You can't just let guys be comfortable standing in the batter's box against you.
All over the place to start the 9th. It's 3-0 now. The 3-0 is a fastball looked at for a strike. Line drive to left. But he'll hardly need to move out there in left as this is hauled in for the first out.
Well, this one was squared up pretty good, but just like pitchers give up hits on well-executed pitches, batters make outs on balls they couldn't have hit much better.
Stepping in now, James Harden, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 2 home runs already to his name in this one, and we'll see if he could possibly strike again. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now. 0-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Lifted the other way out to left center. Davis on the move, but he's not going to get this one. It's into the gap around second now and headed for third, and he's safe.
Wow, you think they'd learned their lesson and would pitch around this guy. That's his 3rd extra base hit of the game. This one a triple, and he can seemingly do nothing wrong.
Standing in now, Michael Lee, as he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball one. 3 for 4 so far and seeing it well in this ball game. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. Definitely had the distance, but it winds up a foul ball. And this is low, ball 2. 2-1. And that one stayed up a little high. The 3-1. Line to the right side, but foul. Harden stands at third with 1 gone in the inning. Hit on the ground to third. Throw will get him for the second out, but meanwhile the run is in to score from third.
And here with the infield back, they were giving him the run on a ground ball, so he just takes advantage of that and drives the run home. Good approach.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, number 3. He'll try and start things over now with the bases empty and 2 away following the RBI ground ball. Here comes the first pitch. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. And he just couldn't keep that ball fair as it winds up a long foul ball. Line drive to center field. Fowler will get there and he puts it away to retire the side. So 1 run here, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. Bottom part of the order, 7, 8, and 9 due up in the bottom of inning number 9. The Astros lead it 17-0. Here's Matt Joyce now, starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Well struck, but foul over by the coaching box. The 0-1. Oh, he looked like a caveman swinging a club on that one. It's 0-2 now.
Really tied him up on that one.
Yeah, clearly didn't recognize where that was going to end up, Matt. If I were pitching, I might go right back in there.
Now the 0-2 pitch. Way outside. 1-2.
I think if he executes that pitch on the corner instead of off of it, he probably gets some pretty weak contact, if anything. He jammed him pretty hard on the previous pitch, so my bet was he was going to try to cheat on the inside part, thinking it might be coming again.
And he struck him out for out number 1. So now just 2 outs away from the no-no.
I always like watching pitchers that attack with their fastballs until there's a reason to start mixing it up. He hasn't needed many of his secondary pitches so far in this one, and there was another good fastball for a strikeout there.
And that brings up Chad Pinder, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. The 1-0. Just missed with a breaking ball. And a fastball just a bit up.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one. But that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
The 3-0. Inside with the fastball, and he works the base on ball.
They haven't been able to register a hit against this guy,
Now
but at
batting,
least they have a base
third
runner here.
baseman,
We'll see if that leads to something.
Chapman.
Now at the plate, Matt Chapman. Third trip to the plate for him here. He struck out and grounded out in his first 2 tries. First pitch on its way from Verlander. Ball 1. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1.
There's a called strike on a fastball up in the zone. We're seeing more of that from pitchers nowadays. With the launch angles, guys are looking for the ball down in the zone. If a pitcher can pitch up in the zone like that pitch right there, you can go ahead and make some hay.
And a half-hearted attempt that time as he broke the plane of the plate. It's a ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2. High in the air down the right field line. Lee is after it, and he makes the catch in the corner.
The batter, number 8, second baseman, Jed Lowry.
Here's Jed Lowry now. He is the final man standing in the way of possible history here tonight. From the stretch. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
He's up to 100 pitches now, but he's still bringing the fastball pretty good. Nothing about that last throw tells me he's wearing down right now.
The 0-1. Taken called strike 2, and now they're down to their final strike tonight.
He certainly hasn't been the aggressor in this at bat. 2 straight takes, so now we'll see if he can change his approach and battle up.
Last strike now for Oakland. And this one's inside and high. 1-2 now. Pinder leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. And a fly ball, and this should do it. Springer is there, makes the catch, and there it is, a no-hitter.
Well, it's something that every pitcher who's ever picked up a baseball dreams about, and he's done it. A no-hit gem in one of the most dominant performances I've seen in a while. He's in the record books forever now.
And fellas, the Astros were able to claim a victory here mainly due to the start turned in by this man, Justin Verlander. Strike oppose, he's our top player of the game.
Yeah, probably the easiest player of the game decision we'll have to make all year. He got some help along the way from his defense, but all in all, this was his show. And he winds up in the history books with a no-hitter.
Time of the ball game, 4 hours and 18 minutes. A reminder that extra BART train service is available on the Fremont Daly City line or on the Fremont Richmond line by accessing the ramp directly outside the stadium beyond the left field wall. AC Transit will also be available.